Okay. Hello YouTubers, this is Virginia, and I can't tell you how many times I have made this video, and if we see this one uploaded, it'll be a miracle. But it just seems like when so much time goes by, it's so hard just to, clump everything together in a quick video to let everyone know what's going on. So you might as well know that's just not going to happen. So there'll probably be a series of videos. Let me start by saying that I thank all of my subscribers, all of the people that have continued to write me with absolutely no response from me whatsoever. And, there's really no excuse why I haven't written back or whatever, other than the fact that things become so hectic sometimes in our lives, and so many things go wrong that you just have to take a step back and hold the reins, and hopefully things will come to a point in your life where you can step off that merry-go-round for a little bit and take a long look and regroup. And that's exactly what's happened. I cannot believe that. I think my last video was in January, February, and here it is middle of June already. It's mind-boggling. You blink and time goes by so fast. Let me start real quick with the pain in my side. That still exists. I did have the whole exploratory surgery, and they couldn't find out what was wrong with it. So what they ended up doing was sending me to a pain management. And if any of you know anything at all about pain management doctors, what they're going to do is treat you with medication, which is exactly what they've done. I'm now on the fentanyl patch, and here I was, the one that was going on and on about the hydrocodone and how difficult it was for me to get off of it and get on it and off it. But I've been through a lot of counseling, and I've learned a lot during all of that, because nobody wants to admit that they've got an addiction or a problem. And through a lot of addiction counseling that I went through, is you are considered an addict when you become powerless over the drug. So keep that in mind for any of you that are struggling with long-term pain management. And sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, and that's just what I had to do. Okay, along with that, another thing I wanted to mention, and I think this is really, really important for anyone who is thinking about having the surgery, or any of those of you that have already had the surgery and you may not know this. Well, during this time with my side hurting me so bad, you get to the point where that's it, I'm done, fix me back the way I was. Because, of course, anything that goes on or wrong with you after the surgery, you automatically assume it's because of the surgery. And that's not necessarily true. So when I told my surgeon, okay, put me back, he looked at me and he says, we don't do that. And I'm thinking, oh, what do you mean you don't do that? I read thoroughly before the surgery, and I thought I did my homework, as I'm sure all of you did too, that it is reversible. And they should put a clause in there by saying it is reversible only if your life depends on it, and only a handful of doctors are specialized enough to do it. Here's the deal. I think it is an ulcer in what is known as our remnant stomach. And the only way to look inside that remnant stomach is to actually cut it open and stick, a camera in there and look around. That is the only way. The other entrances or exits, shall I say, have been closed off. There is no way to look inside that remnant stomach. So there's some food for thought. And the way my ulcers were treated with when I had the marginal ulcer is I was taking the Prilosec and Carafate. And I was also taking some of the Reglan. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So I had those 3 medications fighting my ulcers, and it healed. Plus, of course, no coffee, no spicy foods, and so forth and so on. But there's no way to get the Carafate to the remnant stomach. So you just have to wait for it to heal on its own. And as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, eventually that'll happen, hopefully. And that's what we're waiting for. So that was very interesting. So anyone who's thinking about having the surgery or who has had the surgery, there is no getting to that remnant stomach. FYI. So anyhow, I searched around, and by calling several doctors and other surgeons, none of them will touch it. So I'm just kind of giving it to God, and hopefully the pain will subside, and we do have it under control with the fentanyl patches. And I'm going to end this right here and upload it, because this pretty much takes care of my stomach pain, and thanking all of my subscribers for hanging in there with me. And my next part 2 video, I'm going to tell you about a discovery that I made with sugar alcohols. So I'll be back on the flip side.